Hamlet, Quincy?
Some of you baby boomers might remember this. Has anyone ever seen Gilligan's Island? Well, in season 3, episode 4, a famous stage producer has washed ashore the castaways, uncharted desert isle. Anyway, they believe that if they can demonstrate to this producer their considerable theatrical skills, it will not only help them to be rescued, but also give them major roles in his next Broadway show and make them stars. They construct a record player and a stage entirely out of bamboo and coconuts and present the following production for their best.
Program notes. Please keep in mind, even though it may look like it, we didn't just haphazardly throw this together during intermission just to say that we did Hamlet, kind of.
Right. Also, a quick casting note. Due to the script requirements and our obvious lack of actors,
Riley, Ben.
you will no doubt notice a few fresh faces in our performance. Individuals who, thankfully, we were able to coerce into helping us with the following production of Gilligan's Island. Hamlet, Prince of Denmark.
I ask to be or not to be, a rogue or peasant slave is what you see. A boy who loved his mother's knee, and so I ask to be or not to be. So here's my plea, I beg of thee, and say you see a little hope for me. To fight or flee, to fight or flee, I ask myself to be or not to be.
He asks to be or not to be, a rogue or peasant slave is what you see.
My son who loved his mother's knee,
And so he has to be or not to be. So here's his plea, we beg of thee, and say we see a little hope for he.
To fight or flee, to fight or flee, I ask myself to be or not to be! Hark, I do believe I hear the fair Ophelia.
My Lord Hamlet is troubled.
Yea, Baron, my heart is heavy. I cannot marry thee, Ophelia. There is nothing left for you but to get thee to a notary?
Hamlet dear, your problem is clear, avenging my father's death. You seek to harm your uncle, your mom, but you're staring me to death. While I die and sigh and cry, lose everything. You're content to try to touch a conscience of a king. Since the day when your dad met his fate, you just brood and brood, and you don't touch your food. You hate your mom, mad at my pa. You'll kill the king or some silly thing. So Hamlet, Hamlet, do be a man, let rotten enough alone. From Ophelia, no one can steal ya, you'll always be my own. Leave the grave digger scene, if you know what I mean. Straight for two, for me, for you.
In truth, Ophelia, you have said a mouthful.
And so much more to offer. Here, I heard the footsteps of my father, Polonius.
Actually, it's just us. Good news, everyone! Riley just called. They made it back to the parking lot. Now we will be able to do the whole show as rehearsed! Yes! Dang it.
But we really appreciate you helping us out, maintenance guy and stage manager girl.
Opportunity to finish this by skipping ahead to the big finale. What do you say, audience? Yes? I think that's a track. Actors, places. Neither a borrower nor a lender be. Do not forget, stay out of debt. Think twice and take this good advice from me. Guard that old song and see. There's just one other thing you ought to do. To thine own self be true.
Let's hear for Claudius and Gertrude. And the whole cast of Gilligan's Island Hamlet.
Hello! Ladies and gentlemen, Riley and Ben! We're back in New Hamlet! ATL, MET, ATL, MET. What's that spell? Helmet! Yeah, I gotta go put on my helmet! ATL, MET. You gave him sugar, didn't you?
Well, I did get him to Starbucks, but I also told him that if we did Hamlet, then we'd take him to Disney World.
Alrighty then, where were we? Oh, yes! 36 plays down and just one to go. Bob, could you please set the scene for perhaps the greatest play ever written in the English language? Hamlet, the tragedy. Hamlet, the tragedy of the Prince of Denmark. The time, the 12th, maybe the 13th century, give or take. The place, Denmark. The battlements of Elsinore Castle, round about midnight. 2 guards enter.
Who's there? Nay, answer me! Stand and unfold yourself! Long live the king! Bernardo. Oh, 'tis now struck 12. Get thee to bed, Horatio. For this relief, much thanks. Well, good night. Ah! What art thou? Haven't I charged thee? Speak! Hearken, Horatio, I would be spoke to!
Mark me.
Is it? Ah! Speak! 'Tis when the crew suck, the suck, cock-crew! Break me up our watching. By my advice, let us impart what we have seen tonight unto Hamlet, Prince of Denmark!
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into a dew. That it should come to this, put to one's stead, so loving to my mother. Frailty, thy name is woman. Yeah, you! Agreed with my uncle, my father's brother. The funeral baked meats and coldly furnished for the marriage table.
My lord.
Horatio. In my mind's eye, Horatio.
My lord, I think I saw him yesternight.
Saw who?
King, your father.
The king, my father? But where was this?
Upon the platform, where we watched.
It is very strange. I will watch tonight. Perchance, 'twill walk again. All is not well with the night we're come. Oh, the air bites shrewdly. It is very cold.
Look, my lord, it comes!
Angels and ministers of grace defend us. Something is rotten in the state of Denmark.
Mark me.
Speak, I am bound to hear.
So art thou to revenge when thou shalt hear. If thy dear father didst thou ever love, thou shalt revenge his most foul and unnatural murder.
Murder?
Murder?
Murder. That serpent that did sting thy father's life, now wears his crown.
My uncle!
Uncle?
Your uncle. Hamlet, remember me.
heaven and earth, Horatio, that are dreamt of in your philosophy, and so depart. Hereafter shall think meet. Meet. To put an antic disposition on. The time is out of joint. Oh, cursed spite, that ever I was born to exit right.
Do not forget, stay out of debt. How now, Ophelia? What's the matter?
Lord, as I was sewing in my closet, Lord Hamlet comes before me. His doublet was all embraced with no hat upon his head. He was as pale as his shirt, with knees knocking each other, and a look so piteous and purpose as if he'd been loosed out of hell to speak of horrors.
Mad for thy love?
I know not.
Why, this is the very ecstasy of love. Yes, I have found the cause of Hamlet's lunacy. Since brevity is the soul of wit, how we grace. He's mad! Look you where the poor rice comes reading. Wait a second. How does my good lord, Hamlet? Helms at lee! Arr! Do you know me, my lord?
Excellent well, ye are a fishmonger.
What do you read, my lord?
Words, words, words.
Though this be madness, there's method in it.
Daddy, the players are here, and they want to do a play within a play, whatever that means. That's all.
My lord.
I'm but bad. North, northwest. When the wind is southerly, I know a hawk from a handsaw. I'll have these players play something like the murder of my father before my uncle. I'll observe his looks. If he do but punch, I know my course. The play's the thing. That's when I'll catch the conscience of the king. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arm against a sea of trouble, and by opposing, end them. To die, to sleep, to doze, perchance just to take a nap and hope you wake up in time for dinner because you gotta cook for 12 and you just can't take the pressure of this speech. I can't do this.
Mom, lights, please. What's wrong? What happened to your speech?
You were laughing at me.
They were laughing at you. They were laughing adjacent to you.
That guy right there was laughing at me.
And this is Mr. Clements, and he's on Prozac. Look. Quincy and I have been talking about it backstage. You don't have to go on with the speech if you don't want to.
I'm so embarrassed.
Ladies and gentlemen, you'll have to excuse Ben. This is a very heavy, emotional speech, and he's been under a lot of pressure lately, especially what's happening in the new Downton Abbey movie.
The grand finale!
You see, Downton Abbey is Ben's favorite show, and he's been a little stressed about how it's going to be brought to its glorious conclusion on the big screen.
How could they possibly end it that way?
It all started with Lady Mary being thrown over by Henry Talbot, then making romantic decisions like she was picking up flavor at a Piccadilly ice cream cart. What happened to Standards? What happened to Matthew? Oh yeah, he was in the flashbacks along with Sybil and Granny.
Thanks to the emotional ambush, Julian Fellows, I came for closure, not a sobbing fit in the middle of the popcorn aisle, and then Cora and Robert.
So Grantham House rented a flat.
supposed to start ordering Deliveroo and watching the Great British Baking Show on their telly in their dressing gowns.
And Mrs. Patmore retired.
Who's going to yell at Daisy? Who's going to stir the pudding with righteous indignation? And Mr. Carson.
Still fussing about like a Victorian nanny, and he's treating Mr. Parker like he's trying to install Wi-Fi in the butler's pantry. I have expected them to get into a duel over the placement of the dessert forks. But the final straw? Thomas Barrow, sipping coffee in the first floor dining room in a brown jacket.
A casual, brown jacket. I yelled at the movie screen.
Yeah, like what's next? Letting the bookman wear Crocs?
I was disappointed, but I'll watch it again. Of course I will.
We're not just fans, we're downline fans. And we don't quit, we just complain politely. Holding our teacups. What an excellent master.
Are you guys quite finished? So I think for tonight, we'll just skip that speech. I'm sorry if anybody feels totally ripped off, but I think it's a really overrated speech anyway. I mean, Hamlet is supposed to be thinking about killing his uncle. And instead, he's thinking about killing himself. Where did that come from? It completely weakens his character. So we'll just skip it and move on to a later point in the play.
Shall we fast forward to the play within a play sequence?
An acceptable alternative. You really won't miss anything significant.
Wait a minute, Michael. There's that one speech of Hamlet's. I don't know if we should cut it.
Oh, the what a piece of work is man's speech.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's a speech that goes something like, I have of late, but wherefore I know not, lost all my mirth, forgone all custom of exercise. And indeed, it goes so heavy with my disposition, that this goodly frame, the earth, seems to me a sterile promontory. This most excellent canopy, the air, look you, this brave o'erhanging firmament, this majestic roof fretted with golden fire. Why, it appears to me no more than a foul and pestilent congregation of vapors. What a piece of work is man! How noble in reason! How infinite in faculty! In form and moving, how express and admirable! In action, how like an angel! In apprehension, how like a god! The beauty of the world! The paragon of animals! And yet, what is this quintessence of dust? Man delights, not me.
So, I guess we'll just skip that speech and go right to the killing.
What about the get thee to a nunnery scene?
Oh, we have to do that one.
I know.
No, we can't do that one. I'm not in the right costume.
We have to. It's central to the plot.
I can't. I'm not in the right frame of mind either. Ophelia is a very difficult and complex character.
No, it's easy.
It's not.
It is! Anybody can play that character. My mother could play that character. That lady right there! Yes, I can play that character.
Let's get her to do it. This is giving me a headache.
I'm sorry.
Come on, you guys, this isn't fair! We make Ben do his speech. You can't just bring some bozo up on stage to play Ophelia.
Oh, so. And besides, she volunteered. Yeah.
Thanks for breaking up the band, Yoko.
First off, what is your name? do you mind if we call you Bob? It's a little easier for us to remember. Okay, Bob, this is a very simple scene.
It's extremely difficult.
Hamlet has had this relationship with Ophelia, but with what's been happening with his father and his mother and his uncle and yada yada yada, he just can't deal with her anymore.
He's being a jerk.
So he gets all worked up and tells her to get out of his life. He says, "Get thee to a nunnery." Now, in our version of the scene, all that Ophelia does in response is she screams. Hamlet says, "Get thee to a nunnery," and Ophelia screams. Got it?
Got it.
Let's give it a try.
Good luck with that.
Get thee to a nunnery!
I thought it was pretty good. It was okay.
No, it was rather common. Dull, lifeless, bland, uninspired, pedestrian. I mean, I'm not trying to be catty, but you're not an actress. And quite frankly, it shows. You obviously have no idea what's going on inside of Ophelia's head.
Actors use what they call subtext, Bob.
Or the inner monologue.
Exactly. That's what you didn't have. And as a result, your performance was just flat and one-dimensional. But I think you showed a lot of heart, a lot of courage, a lot of, as Shakespeare would say, chutzpah.
Hey, Riley.
Chutzpah. Yeah, chutzpah. So, I think that maybe you could workshop this. It could possibly fall into a genuine happening moment. Actually, Bob, can we get the house lights, please? Not you, the other Bob. What if we get everybody in on this? You know, help create a supportive environment for Bob here. What if we get everybody to act out what's going on inside of Ophelia's head? Like divide everybody up into Ophelia's id, ego, and superego.
Yes, like a Freudian analysis.
Yes, a Freudian analysis!
I get the id. Cool. I'll get the ego. Yeah, you got it right there. Do you mind coming out for us? Yeah, come on out. Oh, that works. That's one way to do it.
You're playing the part of Ophelia's ego. At this point in the show, her ego's flighty. It's confused. It's an ego on the run.
Yeah, so we'd like you to symbolize this, Bob. Do you mind if we call you Bob? Great. So we'd like you to symbolize this by actually having you run back and forth on the floor across the stage in front of Ophelia. Why don't you give that a try?
Just run. Yeah.
Go, come on!
Just come back over here, Bob.
A little bit of an egomaniac. Now, everybody in the front two rows, why don't you be Ophelia's id? That's like the watery depths of Ophelia's soul. She's tossed by the tides and the current of her emotions. So, everybody in the front two rows, put your hands in the air. Now wave them back and forth, and back and forth. And just kind of undulate and say, maybe, maybe not, maybe, maybe not. Okay, that's good. Save some for later.
So what was your problem? You did not participate with the rest of the group. So you know what that means, don't you? You're gonna have to do it all by yourself.
Don't be embarrassed. Nobody's watching.
Arms up.
Stand up.
Maybe.
Louder.
Come on. Come on, louder, man. Maybe not.
Okay.
That was beautiful. Suddenly, I'm starting to feel a whole lot of love in the room. Now, why don't we get everybody behind the front two rows to be Ophelia's superego? This is the final psychological component. The superego is that jumble of voices inside your head that dominate your moral and ethical behavior that tell you exactly what to do. It's very powerful, very difficult to shake. some people never shake it in their entire lifetime. Sort of like Mormonism. Hey, let me help you out here. Actually, we need the whole team. Let's divide the superego into 3 parts.
Okay.
All right, everybody where Ben is indicating over here to my left, your section A. Everybody in the middle here where Quincy is, your section B. And everybody over here to my right, your section C. Very good. Now, section A, you're the masculine part of Ophelia's brain. The voice of all the men in her life that have been holding her back. We use a Hamlet sign for this. I'd like you all to say, "Get thee to a nunnery!" Section A.
Get thee to a nunnery! Section A? That was awful!
Come on, people, work with us. We want it very loud, very discordant. Section A?
Get thee to a nunnery! Yes, totally less pathetic. Section B. You're the voice of vanity. You're saying, for goodness sake, do something with yourself. Put on some makeup or something. No offense intended, Bob. This is straight out of the Shakespearean text, honestly. Section B, I'd like you all to say, paint an inch thick. Section B, paint an inch thick.
Section A can certainly learn something from Section B. Okay, now Section C. We've saved you for last because you're the most important component of them all. We're going to use you to draw all this into a modern context.
Because we want Ophelia to be relevant to the women of today.
Yeah, somewhere deep in her psyche, she's tired of being the waifish hippie chick.
She wants power, but she doesn't want to lose her femininity. Maybe she wants to be a corporate executive. And she wants to raise a family all at the same time.
Exactly. She wants to assert herself. But she just feels like saying, look, cut the garbage, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking. I want to get married and have babies now! That makes written.
So why don't we just have them say that?
Oh yeah, section C will have you say,
Cut the garbage, Hamlet! My biological clock is ticking! I want to get married and have babies now!
let's give it a try, shall we? Section C.
Cut the garbage, Hamlet! My biological clock is ticking! I want to get married and have babies now!
Excellent.
Right, now, Bob and Bob. We're gonna get all this Floridian stuff going at the same time. The id,
Maybe, maybe not.
the ego, the superego,
The nunnery.
The paint.
the biological clock. Now, your job as an actress is to take all of these voices and synthesize them deep within your soul. You're going to build everyone into a mighty frenzy. Suddenly, everything stops. Then, put out a mighty scream that absolutely epitomizes Ophelia. Right?
Oh, she can't wait. Okay, everybody, let's all take a deep breath. You can let it out now.
And remember, no matter what happens, act natural.
Let's start with the ego. Come on, run. Now, undulate.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. Section A, Section A. Get thee to a nunnery.
Section B.
Paint an inch thick.
Section C.
Cut the garbage, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking. I want to get married and have babies now.
One last time. A.
Get thee to a nunnery.
B.
Paint an inch thick.
C.
Cut the garbage, Hamlet. My biological clock is ticking. I want to get married and have babies now.
Stop. You really shared something there, didn't you? But we digress. Back to Hamlet. Act 3, Scene 2.
the pivotal play within the play sequence, in which Hamlet discovers conclusive evidence that his uncle murdered his father. Speak the speech, I pray you, as I pronounced it to you, trippingly on the tongue. Suit the action to the word to the action, and hold us toward the mirror up to nature. Will my lord hear this piece of work?
I and the king too, presently.
Now how does my cousin and my son, Hamlet?
More than kin, less than kind.
I am nothing with these words, Hamlet, for they are not mine.
Have a seat, my lord.
Alrighty, you get out as the King Denmark seat now!
My lord, the Royal Theatre of Denmark is proud to present the murder of Gonzago.
Hey, it's a puppet show! I love them wacky puppets!
My lord, Act 1. Intermission!
How does my lord like to play?
Methinks the woman doth protest too much. They don't get it.
My lord, Act 2.
Gesundheit! I am aflame with comedy. Shut up.
The king rises!
Give over the pipe, fiend.
I'll take the ghost word for £1,000.
My lord, the queen would speak with you in her closets.
Then I shall go to my mother's closet?
Behind the curtain, I shall convey myself to hear the process.
Now, mother, what's the matter?
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
You have my father much offended.
What would thou do? Thou wouldn't murder me, would you? Help! Help!
Help! Help!
How can a rat?
Oh no, that's gonna hurt! And two Hamlets.
Now, Hamlet, where's Polonius?
At supper.
At supper? Where?
Not where he eats, but where he is eaten.
Hamlet.
Oh no! It's Laertes!
Son of Polonius.
Brother to Ophelia.
And a seriously snappy dresser.
Cake, so thou vile king! I'll be revenged from Polonius' murder! Give me my father! What noise is this? Dear me, kind sister, sweet Ophelia! Ah!
Him bare-faced on the fire, with a hey nonny, hey nonny. And in his grave reigns many a tear, with a hey nonny, and a ha cha cha. Fare you well, my dove. I'm mad. I'm out of my tiny little mind. See, this is acting. There's rue for you, and rosemary for remembrance. And I would have given you violets, but they withered all when my father died. You churl! Rhymes with pearl. I am starting to feel a little sick.
Hamlet comes back!
Michael, what's the next scene with Ophelia?
There are no more scenes with Ophelia. Hamlet comes back.
I've got layers now. I'm ready for it. Bring it on.
That's all Shakespeare wrote. Hamlet comes back.
What happens to her?
She drowns.
Oh. Okay.
As I was saying, Hamlet comes back. What would I undertake to show myself my father's son? Indeed, more than in words.
Here I go.
Now what happens on stage? Ophelia, ladies and gentlemen. To cut his throat in the church. I, to that end, I'll anoint my sword with an unction so mortal that where it draws blood, no cataplasm can save the thing from this compulsion. I have no idea what that means.
The skull had a tongue and could sing once. And then came the Nutri-System weight loss plan! Alas, boy, you went well. But soft, here comes the queen! Cuts me a wild mark.
Where in the earth, fair and unpolluted flesh, may violets spring.
Sweets to the sweet. Farewell.
Hold off, there's a while, till I have caught her once more in mine arms. Ophelia!
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis? It is I, Hamlet, the Great Dane!
The devil take thy soul!
I will bite till my eyelids no longer wag. The cat will meow. The dog will have his day. Come, give us the foils.
Come, one for me.
Now be careful, boys. Those are sharp.
Thank you, no. My God. Yeah! A hit.
No.
Judgment.
A hit. A most palpable hit, if I do say so myself. Hamlet, here is to thy health. Drink it out, off.
Nay, set to the while, uncle.
Okay. Rude.
Come, Laertes. Yeah! Another hit. What say you?
A touch, a touch. 'Tis but a flesh wound, I do confess.
The queen carouses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Damn, do not drink.
I will, my lord. I pray you pardon me.
Hamlet, it is the poisoned cup. It is too late.
Come for the third, Laertes. Youch! Ah! How does the queen?
She swoons. To see thee bleed.
Oh, no, it's the drink. Oh, I'm poisoned.
Oh, villainy, treachery, seek it out.
Hamlet, it is here I lie. Never to rise again. The king is to blame.
Did someone call me?
Report in venom too. Then venom to thy work ye thou incestuous murderous Dane. Follow my mother.
Oh!
Hamlet, I am justly killed by mine own treachery. Heaven, make thee free of it. I follow thee. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mutes or audience to this act. If ever thou hast, then hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh, harsh world, draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. The rest
is silence. We just want to say thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged. 37 plays in 97 minutes.
Guess what? We actually finished 2 minutes early.
Let's do Hamlet again.
2 minutes? We don't have time.
We do if we cut out some of the layers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you shall have
An encore!
I just want to make a brief announcement because we have some children in the audience. There's a lot of crazy props flying around, a lot of sharp swords. This may look like fun and games, but really, this is very difficult and very dangerous. Please keep in mind that we are all
Trained professionals.
Do not try this at home.
Yeah. Go over to a friend's house.
Oh, that this too solid flesh would melt.
My lord, I think I saw your father yesternight.
Oh, the night we're come.
Mark me!
Something is rotten in the shade of Denmark.
My lord, this is strange.
No more things in heaven or so. Go away. To be, not to be. That is the question.
Good, my lord.
Get thee to a nunnery. Speak the speech, I pray you, trippingly on the tongue.
To the play!
I'll take the ghost to his right now. Now, mother, what's the matter?
That will not murder me.
Now, Hamlet, where is Pillow?
At supper.
Dead. Sweet
What's off you ghosts of
We the dead are in the earth.
Sweet.
Hold off the earth a while.
Is I, Hamlet the Great Dane.
The devil take thy soul.
Come, give us the foils.
Come, one for me. Ah, slay.
Oh, I'm poisoned. Oh, I'm following the rest of Ladies and gentlemen, we shall do it faster.
Fantastic audience. And now we shall do it backwards.
What?
What did you just say? Huh? So backwards, you know.
Do it.
Backwards.
I thought we were out of time.
Forget the time. I'm having fun. Come on, let's do this.
Okay. Be sure to listen for the backward masking. Sounds address thee, thee follow I.
Slain am I.
Who else to us kiss? Dane the Hamlet, I is this.
Thirsty in her lay.
Queen of comes here, York poor lass.
Oh, really a sweet. Help, help.
Help me murder not wilt thou. Do thou wilt what?
Madam, what's mother now?
Scissor kick at.
Turn the on chip and he speaks to speak. Nunnery unto the death. Me too. Awake, go, Horatio. Earth and heaven and things more are there.
Strange is this, Lord my?
Paul is dead.
Denmark of state in the run is something.
Yes, grandfather, or I think I saw it, Lord my.
Mountain flesh, solid to this, that. Oh, you there!
Complete works of William Shakespeare. 37 plays in 97 minutes.
If you enjoyed the show, please tell both of your friends.
Did you enjoy the show? And tell everyone else that this was just a really bad community theater production of High School Musical. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I'm Mike.
I'm Quincy.
I'm Ben.
I'm Riley.
I'm Thomas.
I'm Olivia.
I'm Cody.
I'm Abby.
I'm Gavin. Together, we are
William Shakespeare's brilliant acting band. Hope you all enjoy the show. William Shakespeare's brilliant acting band. We're sorry, but it's time to go. William Shakespeare's brilliant. William Shakespeare's witty. William Shakespeare's
It's an on switch, believe it or not.
Is it on now?
Nope.
Can you just turn my mic on? Oh, hey guys! Okay, so it's closing night, obviously, and we just wanted to take a couple minutes to thank all of the people who made this show possible. So,
Guys, Dad, someone else.
Shout out to our tech crew backstage and all of our costume assistants. Thank you for helping us look wonderful. Also, a special shout out to my mom who took our cast pictures and is also
We wanted to give a special shout out to all the Bobs out there. Bob number 1, Bob number 2, Bob number 1. Hey, get more. Check Bob over there. Yeah, Mr. Bob.
oh yes, okay, oh, it's working now. Okay, next we would like to thank Miss Miller, our Ophelia. She not only was our Ophelia, but she also is our music director, and she helped us with the opening and closing numbers. Oh, yay! So we'd like to thank her for that, and then next we'd like to invite Mrs. Foltz to come on stage. She's our producer, and so she makes us look really good with all our wigs, our costumes, and she coordinated all of our skirts with our Converse. So special thank you to her.
Okay, and next we'd like to thank one of our directors, Mrs. Sellers. You can she helps us with all of the running the lines, getting it polished as you see here, and encouraging us, even if it's not a great show, it's okay.
And I have the honor to thank our head director, Mr. Sellers. He just always does such an amazing job of picking the show and helping us figure out our blocking and helping us with just everything that we need. So we are just so appreciative of him and for all the hard work that he's contributed to DC Theater for many years and for this show, and we hope for many more years to come.
Thank you, Riley. Thank you. Thank you, Cass. What a great group of students. We have had a blast doing this show for you. The last thing that we do, obviously, it takes a community to do all of this, so we thank everybody that had anything to do with it. But now is the time that we invite our alumni on stage, because on closing night, we sing the doxology together to kind of close out our time together. So if you've had anything to do with DC Theater in the past, come on up on the stage and join us. There you go. Yeah, there we go. There's Emma back there. It's almost like a big family reunion all the time. We love this. Yes. Okay. Oh, there's Carly Wheeler. There's all these guys here. So it's kind of a tradition when we close out our time together, when we pray, we actually sing the doxology, and you're welcome to join us as we sing now. Ready? Praise God from whom all blessings flow. Praise Him, all creatures here below. Praise Him above, ye heavenly hosts. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen. Thank you for coming tonight. Thank you for joining us on stage. And thank you so much for making the complete works of William Shakespeare abridged. Thank you. Hallelujah.